Good evening, dear viewers, and welcome to the news bulletin at 8, brought to you by number one news provider, Eswatini TV. I am Nondumiso Vilagati alongside Namakabiso Nkambule, and here are your top stories. Phase 2 of the security forces salary adjustment and the 4% offered by government were a huge topic of debate in Parliament today. The Manzini Golf Course interchange is at 99% complete. The Mozambican's embassy has brought in officials from the National Institute of Social Security in Mozambique to assist Mozambicans that are in Eswatini. The news. Phase 2 of the security forces salary adjustment and the 4% offered by government were a huge topic of debate in Parliament today. This was when the Premier's office was before its portfolio committee in the House of Assembly to report on its second quarter performance. Members of the committee have asked that the matter be resolved.
A majority of members of the committee asked the Office of the Prime Minister about plans to resolve the much talked about Phase 2 salary restructuring for security forces, as well as the construction of a new Parliament building.
Because us as Parliament, I don't think it's finally slightly passes Kulmaguts Banim Nigemal, Banum Nigemal, Banim Nigemal. Nasas Figela happen. Clearly shows the corner along a 70 rash.
Ngicela ukuthi chair kumhlonishwa Ndvunankhulu asendele nangumusa sebashayisene i-executive nema-junior office emaphoyiseni. Bengingacela mina ukuthi nakuhle kuNdvunankhulu abite natcom ne-executive yakhe nalama-junior office bahlale phansi baxoliselana kunokwendeka ngoba akusi normal ukuthi nangingiboss wakho sengidakuvimba kusungayi kuphi kuphi kuma operations athi kusuke ema-junior office but kwendekile la kulesimo so kufuna ke ukuthi bese bayabitana phambi kwaNdvunankhulu baxoliselana ukuze lamaswati abuyele abe nefaith ku-security leave because nyalo live eliphambene chair.
Prime Minister Cleopas Dlamini responded.
Eminyakeni lophelile besine problem noma ngisho njalo ye-COVID. Onesi bebabantu abamgcoka kakhulu. Bebangefika nabo la. Befike basibambe ngabhongwane bathi yabona i-health is everything. Uma nifuna kuphila nakanibonesi noma ema-MP bekangasho. Bodokotela nabonesi akunakwe wona. Konke lokunye singakubeka eceleni. Namuhla i-issue lesibambile lesikhungethe i-security. Amemeta ke bonke bahlonishwa i-security very imcoka ngamane ningababhadali nonke kepha ningete nangabhadali i-security sengotini ukuthi live lingaba kuphi kuphi. Uhulumende uthi bonke labantu bamcoka kufanele ukuthi to the extent that government is capable abone ukuthi ubabambisa kanjani. Kude lokho ndenywa kude futhi lokuthiwa ucela kakhulu noma kunjani. But kuthi nakubukwa kungako nje kuthiwa even yena lo 4% akekho ekhikhile setawuphunywa kuyiwe kubahlonishwa kuyoshiwo ukuthi sicela nangu 4% ku supplementary ingabe angaba khona yini bashide kwelabanye sesimemedelelane ukuthi lo 4% sidaya siyomcela kusho kusesibabeka liphathe ensanyeni yini cha akusinjalo.
Committee members recommended that the Premier has audience with the junior ranking officers and their seniors and help them find common ground on this issue. For Eswatini TV News, Temgosi Mavimbela with Mbonga Dube, Parliament.
The Manzini Golf Course interchange is at 99% complete. This was said by the Minister of Public Works and Transport, Chief Ndlahlaza Ndwandwe, when responding on his ministry's second quarter performance before the ministry's portfolio committee in the House of Assembly. The minister also says the contract for the updating of the feasibility study and detailed design of Manzini bypass project has been concluded with the consultant.
Wekwenda i-feasibility study kanye nama-designs e-bypass kaManzini. Njengoba sibona nje ukuthi kusukela eNdasi airport umgwaqo ucishe sowuvulekile semhle kuyahambeka kepha na ufike edolobheni kufike bese kuyahlangana akusakhona kwendluleka kalula uphindze futhi nasowenza kakhoza soyakhona kuphindze ushelele mhlambe utofika embabane phindze uyofika engweni. So lawo ma designs ke sibika ukuthi sikaphelile lo sesihlalweni sesibuke kona ukuthi imali siyadithola sikhona ukuthi sikuphefumulise lokho leyo nkinga ye traffic. Indzaba yemthetho we Roads Authority Bill yatwa kangcono ngiyo iParliament bahlonishwa. Nakhona siyatibongela kakhulu ukuthi indaba yesikhulu yagijima ngalokho semandle nayo kusebenta lo msebenzi lo lengibika nje nyalo sendlulile endlini yabayesikhulu seyikhona etimbungeni sesibheke khona ke ukuthi nakhona igijimiseke ukhona ukushayeke lo mthetho siphume ecishe kule tinkinga lesa silinga kutilungisa singihulumende sihlangene nayo iParliament. Lo sesihlalweni indzaba ya ProBase lapho khona kwakunikwe icontract 200 kilometers wemigwaqo leminingi even nakhona singasho ukuthi leyo migwaqo seyiphelile sigaba lesesikusonyalo sengilapho khona icontract ifuna ichubeke nekulungisa leyo migwaqo kulesikhathi lesabeko.
The Minister for Housing and Urban Development, Princess Milane, has commended the outgoing municipal councillors for developing towns within the country. The minister was speaking when dissolving municipality councillors in preparations for elections.
The Urban Government Act of 1969 clearly states that councillors are required to be in office for a period not exceeding 5 years. The Minister for Housing and Urban Development, Prince Milane, says local councillors from all the municipalities will have to go home and prepare for the upcoming elections. Prince Milane has applauded the work that councillors have done in developing local towns.
Sengilo lilanga ukuthi sophumula siyotilungiselela ukuthi siye elkhethweni. Asisho ukuthi kule nyanga ya November kuyaqala kufundiswa lenyanga yonke. Efike December kuyabhaliswa.
The Deputy Chairperson of the Election and Boundaries Commission, Reverend Sipho Tembe, says the commission is also part of the municipal elections.
Kasi sicelele ukuthi simunye senda umsebenzi munye sibambisene ne Ministry ya Housing kulo msebenzi njengoba utawuqala nje nathi kunelichaza lesidlalako.
Prince Milane also appreciated that local towns are clean and the road infrastructure is impressive. For Eswatini TV News, Sondomlangeni, Themba Shabangu, Matapa.
The Mozambican's embassy has brought in officials from the National Institute of Social Security in Mozambique to assist Mozambicans that are in Eswatini. According to the consul attached Olivia Dennis Mate, the embassy has dealt with heartbreaking cases where people of Mozambique lack funds for medication and burial funds.
The Embassy of the Republic of Mozambique has brought in officers that will assist Mozambican that can save through a provident scheme to try and avoid instances where Mozambicans in Eswatini lack funds for medication, pension and burial funds. Olivia Dennis Mate, the consul attaché, says the Mozambicans elderly that are in the country can also receive proper assistance.
Lo msebenzi utawuhambisana nokubhaliswa lokubhalisela ikuthiwa social security so singulokubekela kudlela endongeni nasibekisa nalakangwane.
Sebastian Zita from the National Institute of Social Security in Mozambique says every Mozambican can register. He says that it is open to every Mozambican employed or not employed.
Porque o governo de Moçambique está preocupado com aqueles nossos concidadãos moçambicanos que estão a trabalhar aqui na diáspora mas que quando chega o momento,
Si kukhalele ihhovisi lenxuso laseMozambique la kaNgwane ikhaliswe ukuthi sikubonakele le nhlangano yaseMozambique ihambile etindzaweni etiningi tifike emamoshari tifike tibhedlela tinye tikhalo tivela nalabasitako maphoyisa khanza ukuthi bathole umuntu soshonile akatiwa akanabani kusangambhadalela manje akhona ukungcwatshwa.
Eduardo Manate, representing the people of Mozambique, says he has experience of requiring funeral assistance. He says it is usually a heartbreaking situation. He further thanked the government of Eswatini and the government of Mozambique for this initiative. For Eswatini TV News, Sondomlangeni, Themba Shabangu, Mbabane.
The National Maize Corporation has assured farmers that they are ready to assist farmers. Tobisi Dlamini, NMC's acting chief operating officer, says tractors that needed to be fixed are 80% ready. Dlamini was speaking when giving an update on how far they have gone in preparing for the current farming season.
Imgila sebangetulwa 8000 sebati kolekile tintfo tabo tekulima setivele tingakibo sekusele nje lidlazana lelincane lebalimi lelisaya titolo litivakashela.
We can report that about 8,000 farmers have collected their farming inputs. Only a few are remaining. In terms of tractors, we are actually 80% ready. Tractors that needed to be fixed are ready. In fact, in some areas, tractors are already in the fields, especially in areas where they have experienced rains. We have also engaged and arranged with private farmers that we normally work with. I'd like to take this time and encourage farmers to book the hours that they need early and avoid to wait for rains.
Private lelestiboleka kubalimi nato sesatihlola dimenge mumo ukuthi tibuye tisibambise kulama hour.
Mbabane Mayor Eswatini Nkambule says Mbabane residents will be afforded an opportunity to showcase their products and enjoy sporting activities. Nkambule says it is the municipality's responsibility to provide different sporting activities to network. Nkambule was speaking during the official launch of the Mbabane Day and Half Marathon 2022.
The Mbabane municipality has officially launched the Mbabane Day and Half Marathon, which will provide SMEs with an opportunity to showcase different products. Speaking during the launch, the mayor, Eswatini Nkambule, says it is the municipality's responsibility to look at ways in which people can have a platform to network, do business, and have family time.
Umuntu akasho ke ukuthi awube kunene lo msebenzi lona utawambisana nemlanga laseMbabane lota ukhanza ukuthi utaba ngumsebenzi otawondeka kanye kanye siyakholelwa lokuthi utaba netimvele tiningi letawondeka kangangoba kutaba nemidlalo letawufaka abantwana uma ifaka abantwana ke ifaka ukuthi kube khona netball bese kuyawudlalwa ivolleyball bekunene.
The acting director for SMEs in the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Trade, Sibonga Konke Mavuso, says the Municipal Council is doing great in providing infrastructure for SMEs.
Siyabacela osomabhizinisi labancane ukuthi bayilandzele imigomo bacomply babhadale ema licenses batokhona ukuthi babe part of lo msebenzi ngoba osomabhizinisi labancane bangona mgogodla wemnotho welizwe.
The Eswatini TV's acting CEO's representative, Siboniso Mawelela, says during this day, Eswatini will be provided with a big screen where they can follow the FIFA World Cup through the FIFA Fan Park program.
Sitau hosta ema fan parks, FIFA World Cup, lapho khona sive ne community ngaseMbabane itakhona lokuthi ihlanganyele ndzawonye ibukele ibhola mahala ha. So the
Mbabane Day will be held on the 26th of November 2022. For Eswatini TV News, Sondomlangeni, Themba Shabangu, Mbabane.
The Public Relations Institute of Southern Africa has officially launched a Public Relations and Communications Management graphic designing program. According to the precise Eswatini chairperson Mandla Ponvo, local tertiary students stand to benefit mentorship programs as part of developing PR specialists in the country worth 98,000 emalangeni.
Public relations is a strategic management role within an institution. You know, there was a time where PR professionals were relegated to the sidelines, but the truth is, excuse me, the truth is that we manage a strategic resource, which is information. So that is valuable. You will only see that when there is a lawsuit, when there is a crisis that needs to be managed. And that's why most people wake up to the reality that we should have managed this information differently or better. So that affirms that information is a strategic resource that needs to be properly managed. So we as PRISA Eswatini are committed to support the development and the growth of PR in Eswatini. We're excited that there are so many programs, training programs in the country that support the growth of this profession. And we want to place a block as PR practitioners. We have sponsorship for students at tertiary institutions to the value of 98,000 emalangeni. So we want to interact with students. We want to mentor some of these students. We want to share best practice, best in class practices within the profession, and we want to encourage them that we have subscriptions that are tailored for their class. We have subscriptions that are tailored for every category in the PR and communication space.
The memorial service for the late Prince Masitela will be held in his honor at Jesus Calls Worship Center, Matsapa, on Saturday, the 29th of October at 10 a.m.
Banfa benkosi, bekhakakhe, bekhabonina kamgunundvu, tihlobo nebangani kanye nesive sonke, siyatiswa kutsi umfanenkosi Masitela Wireless usishiyile emhlabeni ngalesibili mhla tingamashumi enyangeni yemphala. Inkonzo yesikhumbuto yemfanenkosi itawuba kumatsapha eJesus Calls Worship Center esonveni ngemgcibelo ngensimbi yelishumi ekuseni. Utawubekwa entsabeni ngelisiko lemalangeni ngekusa kwangelisonfo emva kwenkonzo yekumphekeletela letawuba kandlela. Simemetelo sikhokhwa indvuna elutsitsini.
Dear viewers, now take a look at our financial updates.
Standard Bank. It can be.
Welcome back. You're still watching Eswatini TV, and for your sports news tonight, Chief Executive Officer of the Premier League of Eswatini, Kenneth Makanya, says there's an urgent need of having medical doctors at the stadiums during the MTN Premier League in case of emergency that may occur either on the field of play or amongst the supporters. Makanya mentioned this during a media briefing at Eswatini.
The Premier League of Eswatini has revealed that there is an urgent need for every stadium that hosts a Premier League games to have standby doctors who will assist not only on the field of play, but in case of any matter that may arise, even from the supporters.
The stadium must have a medical center inside. So we now have a medical room. It's part of the reason why we don't have a facility that's qualified by CAF, because now the standard of infrastructural requirements is high. We are going to rise to the challenge. I've sat and had a chat with the head of emergency medical services, Dr. and we have basically come to an agreement. He says there's 18 sort of ambulances nationwide that are available, and we've basically been negotiating to have all of them serviced. But sometimes they get there, they can't start. I think you've noticed ambulances being pushed. But can they be serviced, functional, and when we have games, can they be stationed at the stadium for standby? Because they cover emergencies. So if there's a crash, those are the ones that go.
The Premier League says even though teams have medical officials, but FIFA and CAF standards require standby medical teams to assist in case of emergency. Eswatini TV Sports, Fabrice Msonera, Zulwini.
Chief Executive Office of Eswatini Olympic and Commonwealth Games Association, Maxwell Jele, says plans of constructing a volleyball pitch are at an advanced stage. Jele says the facility will be located at the Olympia Africa.
In a way of improving local sporting activities, Eswatini Olympic and Commonwealth Games Association has declared that sooner a construction of a beach volleyball facility will begin. The association's Chief Executive Officer, Maxwell Jele, says this will then assist beach volleyball teams to begin preparations for international games.
We are going to introduce beach games in Eswatini. We are targeting specific sports, but volleyball is one of them for now. It's actually one of the first sports that we're targeting, and we're going to put up a facility for beach volleyball down at the Olympia Africa Center at Lobamba, where we are. You know very well that we're busy with the construction of the offices there, so we're trying to merge it together with the construction to make sure that, you know, we're cost effective in our manner of approach. But certainly before the end of this year, we're going to have that beach volleyball facility.
Jele concluded confirming that the same facility will accommodate other beach games such as Soccer Beach. For Eswatini TV Sports, Fabrice Msonera, Mbabane.
That is all we had for tonight, but before we wrap up, we'll take a quick recap of today's headlines. Phase 2 of the security forces salary adjustment and the 4% offered by government were a huge topic of debate in Parliament today. The Manzini Golf Course interchange is at 99% complete. The Mozambican's embassy has brought in officials from the National Institute of Social Security in Mozambique to assist Mozambicans that are in Eswatini. That brings us to the end of our news bulletin tonight. Up next is the weather forecast for selected towns. Good night, Eswatini.